Live and alive. Okay. So, as I always do, I give people a couple seconds to come and check in and all that. Southmont Borough Council meeting coming up here in a couple of seconds. So, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you like what you see, leave a comment. If you don't like what you see, leave a comment. So, little tip for you: if I'm ever wearing a tie, it's because I had to be in front of a judge, or I had to handle something really important. And I had to handle something really important today, which was a summary appeal for a situation I was charged with in July. I was charged with disorderly conduct and harassment for saying "fuck you, Herb." Herb being Herb Ewald, a Southmont Borough Council member who is no longer a Southmont Borough Council member. Truthfully, it was why I ran, to make sure that he wasn't a Southmont Borough Council member anymore. So, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna enjoy a vape here real quick. It's about 5 till, well, about 7 till. I'm gonna head in here in about 2 minutes or so. Appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for stopping by. We got a yeah. So, excuse me for one moment. Okay, I'm back. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Had to go up to Evansburg today. Got to see my buddy Tom. Good guy, thorough attorney. Nobody else was there because it wasn't that important for him, but I was found not guilty, so that's the important thing. Maybe I'll address that in here. So I'm gonna go in. Come on, come with me. Can everybody hear me okay? Should probably check that, yeah. So the microphone is, this microphone works pretty good, as long as my phone's set up right. So I guess you can hear me, you haven't left. So.
How about you? Is it a the first time? It was 4 times. The first time.
Because I got on it was 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th went to Borough, and then high school. That was always you think, what, 5th grade then, and I think, well, Maddox isn't that far behind.
State police.
Well, I went on like 2 of those trips, and that was enough.
That was enough.
Especially because they put you on a school bus. The windows were closed.
They're not young and they're not old enough.
Right.
I think the school buses in Livingston are new, a couple of times in high school are new.
Yeah.
At least they were charging us. Kids were what they were.
It's a great program.
Yeah.
You used to talk to
I
Susan?
used to take 3 bucks.
Rainbow and all?
Oh, yeah, we text back and forth. She's still licensed, she just escrowed her license.
They
so
weren't
she
quite
was
full. but
still
once you
licensed
get
with
over
us,
it,
so
Uh-huh.
she, we would,
then
yeah.
easily go.
They seem to be doing real well.
I always liked her.
Yeah.
When we were looking at houses, I felt so bad, because she's the only one that I dealt with that actually went above and beyond.
Yeah.
So when we
Yeah,
sold
she's very-
Katie's, after my grandfather, I told mom, whoever done it, I called her, I said, she's excellent.
Oh, yeah.
She's really good.
She even
Give
kept
me
her
stuff back
husband.
Yeah. Was that what you?
Yeah, her daughter lives there, her granddaughter, so that's where she's at, like, yeah. So, that's when she stops out. But then she kept doing referrals back, so and the people kept in touch with her. So, yeah, she seems to be doing fine. Yeah. Yeah, that was their retirement plan. They did it.
I think one kid in like the last 2 years actually moved out there for that reason. 'Cause we,
I don't know if they
last
built
year
a
there,
house
it
there,
was
or if they, I think they bought one. They were building back here. And they built a house back here. And then when her daughter moved on, they was really, you know,
Yeah.
involved. Hello, John.
Hi, Sherry. How are you?
Good, how about you?
Good. At least the weather doesn't hurt my face today.
I know. Beautiful. Supposed to be a whole week.
Amanda.
Oh, you're welcome.
I guess.
Hello, Richard. I left you with a stack of work. Yeah. No. No, I'm done.
Yep.
I did. They don't like to give it to me very often.
Same.
Excuse, yeah.
Okay, so without you and Bob to approve the motion, what's gonna happen?
I'll take
We
the
have
box.
enough, don't we? Yeah, so I'm just approving. Yeah, I don't, you mean to make the motion, so you guys have to step up for the
You're gonna
place.
try. We're gonna try to do something.
You're gonna have to step
We'll
up.
split.
Play.
Yeah, we will.
Or I'll have to step down, and then Mark will have to take my spot, and then I'll have to vote, and then I'll have to come back in. That's too complicated, so you guys will just have to do it. Okay, pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll do roll call now, and I'd like to ask everybody, please remember to mute their cell phones.
Mark Drummy.
Here.
Doug Barry is not here. Richard Burkert.
Here.
Eugene Capchella.
Here.
Matt McVicker.
Here.
Bob Morgan is not here. Sherry Spiker.
I'm here.
Kurt Wolford.
Here.
Okay, public comments, and there's a 5-minute time limit, so if anybody would like to do public comment, we need you to state your name clearly and where you reside. Bob? Walker.
First, I'd like to congratulate Sam and his crew for the excellent job they've done this winter. We all know they had a tough job ahead of them. But my problem is snow removal on sidewalks. From Thoroughborn down to Olive, the one section of sidewalk has not been touched in years. And I'm talking the school board. That sidewalk is never touched. Condominium, this year, they removed snow once from their sidewalk. If I'm correct, we have an ordinance that says 24 to 48 hours, you can remove snow from your sidewalks. Condominium, their parking lots, their interior sidewalks are in excellent shape. Personally, the other day, my wife had an appointment over at the building. I had to go somewhere else, so she had to walk home, a half a block. But that walk home was done on the street. She's a semi-invalid because the sidewalks were not taken care of. I think this council has to do something about that. Thank you.
Thanks, Bob. Anybody else?
I want to second in thanking you and your crew for doing the roads in a difficult time.
John?
I want to speak also, but if anybody else would like to speak, that's...
I'm good.
Okay, so I guess it's my turn. All right, John, Klanch, Ardelia Street. Garbage service has been spotty. Don't know what's going on with it. I don't put my garbage out at Sunday night because it's been torn open so many times in the past, okay? And I put it out, I get up 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, especially Monday morning, to make sure that it's out by 5. If I'm not mistaken, it says 5 o'clock in the morning is when they start picking up trash, okay? Last week I emailed Amanda, and they came by at one point during the end of the week and picked up my trash. Bucket's full again. You know, it was fine the way it was before. For years, it was fine the way it was before. And somebody from Pro Disposal and Waste Management decided to shove contracts down your throat, and you took them. And now it's my responsibility to contact Amanda about the garbage every week. And not to mention all the older people that have how many problems with the big things. Okay, if I get on Lettuce Alley, they're sitting by the alley all day, all week. Okay, I don't know if there's an ordinance like there is in Upper Yoder about where they have to take the trolleys have to be taken back or our garbage containers have to be taken back. If there is, it's not being enforced because I see, you know. But thank God. No, seriously. If there's an ordinance that those garbage buckets have to be placed near the house or away from the street, that's going to be a problem for a lot of residents. Okay. It was a cluster mess up. It wasn't the right decision to let them do that. Okay, you could have told them come back with a competitive contract from the same as last year, the same services you provided last year. Okay, I'm not the only one that has problems with the garbage. Okay, I want to actually reinforce what Mr. Walker said too about Sam's job this year and all the guys on the road crew. They did an amazing job. Okay. Now I also want to say that I think this snowstorm in particular was a little bit hyped up. I think it was a little bit ridiculous, the media's coverage of it and what they said it was going to be. Okay. Maybe my opinion of snowstorms is a little bit skewed. I used to be a ski and snowboard instructor. Okay, but still, to me, what we got over the course of this winter was an average Pennsylvania winter, and for the past few years we've been blessed with very mild winters. But anybody around here for the blizzard of '93? I remember dragging my newspaper bags through the snow, and my newspapers got delivered at 7 o'clock. Okay, so you know, Sam, you did a great job. Thank you. You actually do your job very well, and I have no problem with that. The garbage guys, though, you know, I realize we farm that out, but you know, I have my thoughts on it. If it was my thoughts and my opinions on it, that the residents would take care of the garbage. We would contract whoever we wanted. Okay, being forced to deal with this is becoming a problem. They're not doing their job for me. Okay, and me having to contact Amanda every week. You know, I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to reach out to Amanda. Okay, so I'm going to ask Amanda. I'm going to ask the council to please, until my garbage is being delivered weekly. Could we have Amanda reach out to me weekly? She has my phone number. Could she reach out to me on Tuesday and ask me if my garbage was picked up, please? I knew this was going to happen, and it's happening, and we could have had the same old contract where we just, but no, so it's still not too late to do something about it. I know you guys think you're locked in for a year, but at any time you guys can renegotiate that contract or call them on it because they're not doing their job. They're not doing their job. I have how many, and that's why I send you guys emails so there's documentation of every time that it's not being done correctly. Thanks for letting me talk. Have a good month.
Thanks, John.
Yep.
Anyone else that has a comment?
I just have a quick question. They're not picking it up at all?
Unless I contact Amanda,
And then they're coming out after?
and then she sends them out, and then they come out and get it. I think Friday they came out the last time.
Yeah, 'cause you had emailed on Thursdays.
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah. I gave them, because I hadn't checked. You know what I mean? But I this week I checked, and nothing. I wondered because of the holiday if they didn't. But as far as I know, they did. Okay, so either they're coming by at 4:00 in the morning, and I'm pretty sure the contract is 5, if I'm not mistaken.
They did come around very early on them.
It's
this
like
past
3:30,
day.
4 o'clock.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure the contract is 5:00 if I'm not mistaken. So,
I don't know.
so could you have them pick it up again, please, Amanda? Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, that's all I have.
Okay, thanks, John.
Yep.
No one else? Okay. All right, any correspondence?
No.
Minutes, we need a motion to accept the minutes from the January 20th, 2026 meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Need a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. The police, hi, is anything?
Yes, according to Chief Newman's report, the total calls for all of the area was 417, and 52 of those were in Southmont in January. 4 traffic stops that resulted in a warning, all of them, and there's really nothing else notable for January.
Okay, thank you for the report. And the fire company.
For the month of January, we had 13 calls. There were 8 assist out of the borough and 5 within the borough. The breakdown are flue fires, 1 outside the borough, automatic fire alarms, 4 outside the borough, vehicle accidents, 2 outside the borough, trees, wires down, 3 in the borough, carbon monoxide alarm, 1 in the borough, a water problem, 1 assist, and 1 assist EMS in the borough. Nothing else.
Thank you. Engineers or engineers?
No, Todd wasn't able to make it. He has another meeting on Tuesdays, but they did send an update on the building project. So the rough framing is done, the ADA restroom is laid out, the rough electrical is done, the rough plumbing is done. Painting should be finished up this week or early next week. The flooring is set to start probably Thursday. And they did want me to give you guys a heads up that the garage roof is a lot worse than they thought once they got in there, so they're gonna give us some estimates on that.
Okay, anything else? All right, zoning report, there's a zoning report in your packet. Doesn't look like there's anything. Did you want Eric to comment on the dollar
I'll just defer that to the
later?
executive session.
And the solicitor's report.
I'll just defer mine to the executive session on a couple of pending matters.
Sam, street commissioner's report.
The exceptional report you guys have, I don't have much to add.
Okay. Thank you. And Amanda.
Same, unless you guys have any questions, I've got nothing to add.
Mayor's report.
We can stand up for this one. Gary. So far, this is the favorite part of being a mayor, what I'm going to do right now. I asked Ed Elson, Mercedes Russ, Marcy, and Elizabeth Mayer to come here tonight, so I can recognize them by Southmont Borough as a judge of election, majority inspector election, and minority inspector. And for the over 20 years, 3 people who I just mentioned have been serving Southmont at the polls. And I didn't realize how long of a day that was until recently, last fall. They get here before 7, and they stay open until 8. And then they tally the results, and then take turns going to Evansburg.
That's me, Marcy.
So you go to Evansburg. What time do you get back?
10:30.
That's a long day. And you've been doing it for over 20 years. It's remarkable. So what I'm going to do is present them with a certificate of appreciation and a picture of Old Southmont, an aerial picture that was taken somewhere between 1926 and 1930. And in the picture, it's Orchard Street, Diamond Street, and Gardner Street, among others. So I thought it was really cool. So, without further ado, Ed, would you please come up here? And then will you stay up because after we're done, I want to take a picture. So the Borough of Southmont presents to Ed Elson in recognition of dedication and continued service for over 20 years as judge of elections, with gratitude and appreciation from Southmont Borough, February 17, 20. Elizabeth? Elizabeth, I present to you Elizabeth Mayer in recognition of dedication and continued service for over 20 years as majority inspector of elections, with gratitude and appreciation from Southmont Borough. Congratulations.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Your grandmother says.
Wonderful.
Mercedes, your official name?
Yes, official name.
Should I say Mercy or Mercedes?
That doesn't matter. Whatever you.
The Borough of Southmont presents to you Mercedes Russ in recognition of your dedication and continued service for over 20 years as minority inspector of elections, with gratitude and appreciation from Southmont Borough, February 17, 2026. Congratulations. It's truly amazing. You want to take a picture? No.
Mayor needs to be in it.
Yeah, the mayor.
I'll do one with you and one without.
Oh.
You guys are the team, not me.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. No, 20 years. Yeah. That's nice. One more. Good job.
Here, let's take one.
I'm the mayor. Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Sherry, I wanted to bring up one more thing, if I can. I wanted to talk to the council about the possibility of, at sometime during the Jubilee, have a 250 Liberty tree planting. And so think about, Sherry, what's the best way to bring it to the tree committee and then come back?
Richard, don't, yeah.
Oh, you're on the tree committee, so.
I know.
Yeah,
So
good.
you want to have a meeting and then,
I'm gonna suggest a meeting time
good,
shortly.
good. And then hopefully with the fire department, talk to you guys about it and plant a nice tree and figure out where to do it and celebrate the 250 for Southmont Borough. That's it.
Great, thank you, Mark.
Yep.
Committee discussion items. We don't have anything from administrative. Community planning and improvements, Richard?
The process is continuing rather. There is currently now a resident survey that's out. I'll forward it to Amanda. We'll send it to council members. I'm not sure. I'll try to get some instruction about how we can get more resident participation. It's a pretty good piece of work. And, you know, again, it's getting, you know, that's what we've been doing since we started, really is, you know, engaging the public and engaging different segments of the community. The real planning gets started, you know, later this year. So keep an eye out for the borough survey, and we'll try to, and I'm sure the consultants will suggest ways that we can get this out to residents of Southmont.
Rick, I saw in the paper they had an article about it and a link.
Yeah.
So.
I forget, I think that was a web picked up on my, yeah, at any rate, yeah, that was a recent article. It might have been Westmont Borough.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Okay, anything else,
No.
Richard? Okay, thank you. Emergency management.
Yep. I called Amanda, we're gonna have a meeting the first week of March. Kurt, did you dig up anything on emergency management?
Not yet. I talked to the 911 director about some ideas, so I'll be getting with you.
Good, thanks.
That'd be good to get that all updated.
Mhm.
I have nothing on finance at this point. Okay, Greater Johnstown Water, Eugene?
It's pretty much routine business, however, we have changed our meeting schedule to just once a month. Recently, it used to be twice a month. One was a sewer and the other was a water meeting. Our next meeting is this Thursday, so I'm sure they're going to talk about the effects of cold weather on the system, but as of now, I have nothing new to report.
Thank you, Eugene. I have nothing right now on the MS for stormwater. Personnel, anything, Amanda, on personnel? And Bob's not here, there's nothing more on the police. Okay, property maintenance.
That, we've got to set up a meeting, go over a few things with Amanda on that.
Okay. Meeting to be announced. And the shade tree, Richard?
Shade tree is a couple items. We have been emailed a grant agreement asking for Amanda to execute. Well, what I'm asking for is a motion to execute a contract and accept the $50,000 grant from Department of Conservation and Natural Resources to create a shade tree plan, including really 2 different inventories of every shade tree in the borough, a digital inventory. And we'll have consultants, 2 consultants that'll be working for us on this project. And I plan to have agreements with those 2 parties for borough's permission a month from now. But for this evening, can we have a motion to execute and accept the $50,000 DCNR grant that's been offered to us?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries.
The other, a couple other things. With this project beginning, I'd like to call a meeting of the Shade Tree Committee, if possible, next Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Is that available, Amanda?
No.
How about the 30, there is no 31st?
The week after is the emergency management.
Okay. So, what's the week after that?
I think that's open.
Okay, what's the date?
Be March 10th.
10th?
Yeah.
4 o'clock?
Yep.
And I'll talk about this more at length. We will have, anybody's welcome to join us at the Shade Tree Committee. The other thing for the solicitors, I think we should, under the circumstances, we're going to be back in the shade tree business with a more ambitious committee structure, a commission structure, actually. So I think we should probably pick that. Well, we took a look at creating a shade tree commission, and I think we should move forward with that.
I'll have that, for that meeting, I'll find, we had the ordinance, we made some revisions to it.
So you,
I'll put the final
you could.
revision for the
Yeah, that's
March
for the 10th, okay, excellent. The other thing, we'll be meeting with one of the consultants, Barb Haig, the landscape architect, and we'll be, reviewing the schedule. So, this thing's finally started.
Think you should have Bartlett there?
Too early. We have to get him on contract.
Okay.
Any questions?
All right. Thank you, Richard. New business, we need approval to make payment request number 2 for Midstate Construction. Those were in your packet.
Make that motion.
I'll second it.
Second, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And under business items, we need an approval for the ratification of the payroll.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We need a motion to approve payment of the bills.
Make that motion.
Yes.
I'll second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We need an approval for the transfers from 1/21/25 to 2/17/26.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. And that is all for
We need
the,
the treasurer's report stuff.
okay. So we need the approval for the treasurer's report for January of 26.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Motion carried. All right. Anything else before we adjourn into executive session? Okay. Then, we're going to adjourn into executive session, and will we be coming back for any
I think, yes,
motions after that?
yes.
Okay. So, we're going to excuse the public at this time for an executive session. For, legal matters.
I'll be outside when you reconvene. If you wouldn't mind letting me, I'll be outside when you let me know. Thanks. Yep. Me.
Sure.
How you doing, Mr. Walker?
Thank you, sir.
What?
I'll say behaving.
Okay. I always behave.
I like how you use the word cluster.
you like that? You like that? You like
I'm
that?
proud of you.
Well, thanks. It's a nice day. Finally warming up a bit. Hopefully it'll stay warm. Hopefully this executive session doesn't take forever. Sometimes they do. Oh well. What's up, Ed? How you doing, bud? The old executive session. We do executive things.
See ya.
Take care.
Glad to. Yeah.
See you ladies in November. Oh, you guys are done?
That's why they got their certificate.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought maybe it was just like a random, like normal. You guys are done, huh?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for all the good times. Well, pretty much the whole time I've been voting, they've been the ones that have been, they're doing that thing that is they do. 20 years of service. Pretty cool. So, yeah. Good day today. I can't ever walk into that courthouse and it not cost me $189 though. Sheriff managed to get that out of me, but I'm going to argue with him about that at some point. I'm going to argue with him at some point about that because I paid that. I made sure I was paid in full. And he never served me. Come to think of it, I was never served. So, I don't know how you can charge somebody to serve them when you never actually serve them. Leaving the papers at my house means nothing. So, but whatever, I don't care. I'll fight about it in court with them. I wasn't there to argue. Well, I was there to argue, and I won that argument. So. I saw a good police officer today, one of the good ones around here, and I saw him in a uniform. So that is good. And that was Officer Don Wire. I didn't even pay attention to where his badge was from, but saw him at the courthouse, shook his hand, spoke to him for a few minutes. He is wow, they put that house up quick. So there's a house behind me. Let me see if I can get it in the frame. That blue house behind me. Just a few months ago, that was a cellar hole. It was a excavator in a cellar hole, burned down. I guess I don't know. I don't know what the demise of the property was, but it wasn't there, and now there's a house there. So cool. Nice simple little place too. Good. Good to see a property being replaced, not just raised. That's good to see. I'm glad to see that. Yeah, I saw Officer Don today. He's one of the few that I don't really, I mean, he does his job and he does it well. He's a good example of a good one. So thank goodness with the disbanding the Upper Uter Township Police Department that there's a good house cleaning of bad cops. Thank God. That needed to be done. So needed to be done. Quick shout out to my buddy who's not feeling so good. I stopped down to see you, and you weren't there. Hopefully you got your message. Hopefully, I hope you get to feeling better real soon, dude. Cause it's no fun going to meetings without you, man. But from what you texted me earlier, you should be all right. So that's good. That's good. Just rest up and feel better, brother. I love you. Okay. Waiting for them to do their little executive session thing. So did they close the door? They closed the whole door. Good. That's good, because I'm just gonna stand out here and talk to the camera. And hopefully yeah. I'm not here trying to cause a problem. I just want the people that I pay to do their jobs to do it right and do it well. And do it the best of their ability. I understand mistakes happen, but fix them. This garbage fiasco is a fiasco. Okay. I don't know. I just think they need to do a little bit better, is all. Hopefully they will. Believe it or not, so I'm not the greatest person in the world with time management. Something I kind of struggle with, and it's kind of funny because most of my life I've made most of my money doing time-sensitive work. I was a courier for a while. Okay, so I was a paper boy. My first real kind of like paid gig, I was a paper boy. And I mean, man, oh God, man, if my papers were later than 7 o'clock in the morning, Jesus, they worry about my language here. My word, the language I used to hear over a newspaper. Woo. I had 2 newspaper routes in my life. One delivering Tribunes, one delivering USA Today's. That was a little bit different. That was like the stores and stuff like that. And it was a little bit different. I still had a time schedule to keep, and I kept it. I was a little bit looser, like it was kind of like on me, like if I was late, nobody was going to call me and scream at me. I just didn't sell as many papers if I was late because people expected their paper to be there when they went to the retail establishment. They picked them up, and if they weren't, then I didn't get a sale. So got to really know this area really good with that route. That was kind of fun. Used to go all over the place. I used to start up in Mundy's Corner, just pick up my papers up there, and then I used to pedal down. I used to go up to Nanny Glow and then pedal back down 271, Been through Conemaugh, Franklin. Downtown I did all those USA Today boxes that you used to see, if you remember those. Which, by the way, those things are heavy. You know, I used to see those, and I used to not think they were all that heavy until I had to pick one up. Yeah, they're heavy. So yeah, I did that for a bit. And you know, I delivered pizza for the longest time, man. I delivered for, and listen, anybody that tells you that's not time sensitive, it absolutely is time sensitive, man. People are waiting for their dinner. And, you know, the faster I was, the more money I got paid, the more money I made. So, you know, but doing things not in the right time is not, you know, being late or not doing them right. I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh well. Getting off on a tangent about what I used to do. So, sorry for the lack of content lately. I've just been completely uninspired, you know. Guess it's the end of winter, sorta. Kind of looks a little. The other day it looked. See, it's still. Looks like they're done. Looks like Amanda's coming back for me. Thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Back in from executive session, and I need a motion to proceed to file against Color World.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now we need a motion to ratify,
I'll make a motion to ratify the detention of Sienna Law Firm to represent Southmont Borough in the Frank C. Primwell Jr. versus West Hills Regional Police Department and Southmont Borough, docket 3:25-CD-00377.
Second that.
the first and the second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. No other business on the agenda. I call the meeting adjourned.
Need a motion
Yeah.
to adjourn.
Oh, I need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I don't have the power just to shut it down.
Good job, Jerry. Good job.
Amanda,
Oh, yes, I will definitely take that.
I'm
Okay.
recycling my
Yeah, it's amazing how many of those we can go through.
That's the first time I've ever seen a government body
Thank you.
vote to have Sienna represent them. Curious. Good. They just usually do it. Well, thank you guys. It was fun. See you next month. Regular time on next Monday,
It'll
March.
be a Monday, yeah.
Monday, 5 o'clock.
Yep, there's no more holidays.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Cool. Take care, guys. See ya. That was fun. About as fun as a fucking root canal. I guess it wasn't so bad today. I guess it was like a root canal with Novocaine. So, need to quit them cigarettes there, Kurt. I don't blame you for the job you do, but still, you need to quit them damn cigarettes. I still vape, yeah, but that's not nearly as deadly as a cigarette. What's that? Yeah, I think that's. From what I understand, I think popcorn lungs made up. So, I mean, I have seen some science regarding that, but you know, that's like however many thousand chemicals this is for. So, you know, but good luck to you if you ever do decide to quit, man.
Well, I quit
You
for
know.
2 months and I was about ready to lose lose my mind, so I
Do me a favor though, for me, when you go walking around the prison, okay, hit yourself some cologne, because man, there's a lot of guys that seriously fucking,
No, I get you.
trip you,
I know.
So
When you don't have it for that,
it bothers me, like it kind of like like I'd stand right next to you, but no, I can't.
you don't like the smell?
No, I can't stand it anymore. I used to smoke like 4 packs, 5 packs. I was John Wayne smoking there for a couple until I quit. Yeah, that's why I quit. So if I vape for the rest of my life, what's that?
How'd you quit?
Cold vaping, cold turkey. I just was like, I'm done. I have to,
Because you feel like crap? I know.
I mean, I can breathe again and stuff, and I was afraid I was gonna die.
What's the difference with vaping?
What do you mean?
Like, breathing-wise?
I breathe way better.
Really?
Yeah, I breathe way, way, way better. Yeah, absolutely.
You probably save a crap ton of money.
It's about I can monitor how much I spend now. You know what I mean? If I'm having an easy day, I don't vape as much. Yeah. It was the expense, and yeah, I mean, it was just,
But it's funny, I went to
divorce and,
Pete's today. Remember Jack's?
Yeah.
$2 a pack?
Yeah, are they back?
Yeah.
They're back, are they?
No.
Oh.
I was thinking about it when I was
Yeah.
buying a pack.
Uh-huh. Yeah. How much is a pack of cigarettes these days?
$12.36. I know.
You're a stronger man than I am, buddy.
I know.
I'll see you, Kurt. Yep. So, the gang's all leaving. Take care, guys. So, yep, me too. Actually, I'm gonna go pick up my food. So, appreciate everybody stopping by. See you, Sherry. Take care, Richard. Yep. If you like what you see, leave a comment, and if you don't like what you see, leave a comment. Thanks for stopping by.